Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Peter Parker, The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 308. Yeah, really long title. Love it. Anyway, if you had any question if Chip Zdarsky wrote this comic book or not, just look at the cover. I mean, like, this is totally something he would do. Spider-Man making sandcastles on top of a raging Sandman. This was actually a really sad comic book, man. Like, the way it starts off, you get to see all this old art from the Ditko days. Yeah, that's right. And of course, that follows right after the Steve Ditko Memorial and all that. So like, oh my God, wow. Wow, this was really good. Like, just, dude, Chip Zdarsky, bless his heart. This was beautiful. Loved this. Anyway, yeah, you know, I should probably like talk about who actually wrote the book and everything. So, writer Chip Zdarsky, penciler, colorist Chris Bachalo, inks Townsend. Wow, whole bunch. Townsend, Vey, Faucher, Livesey, and Bachalo. That's really weird, man. Why did they just like pass it around round robin just for inks? Anyhow, letterer VC's Travis Lanham and cover artist Chris Bachalo. Awesome. Love that Chris is doing the inside and outside work. So, basically, Sandman is dying. And it's like, it's actually really sad. Like, towards the very end, it actually gets really sad. Peter has to have a conversation with Jonah, who tips him off that Sandman is in a hospital or something like that. And it's a weird kind of freaky sort of situation. And he's like, you know, you got to go in there, you got to beat him up, man. You got to knock him out. You got to take this dude down. It's like, yeah, no, I'm going to go talk to him, all right? Guy's sick. He's in a hospital. So he just moves on. And he gets in there, and Sandman's like, yeah, I'm actually dying. I went and I talked to the Wingless Wizard, and I talked to the Thinker, and yeah, I'm actually dying. My sand is just degrading. But something else weird is happening. He's having visions of the future, and he's having visions of his past and someone else's past. And it's really weird. He can't necessarily control it. Now, the whole thing just seemed mostly psychological to me, like there's some kind of a psychic takeover happening. And I think that's what's actually going to happen. Excuse me. This is a really interesting story because Flint Marko is actually a really major player in the Marvel Universe. I mean, he was a good guy. Right after that whole battle between all of the heroes, especially the Thing versus the Champion of the Universe, right after that, that was when Flint Marko became a good guy. You know, he came in and was just like, hey, I'm kind of sick of all this nonsense. So you and me, we're just going to, you know, sorry, you want to go out and have a beer? And it was awesome. It was like one of the best stories ever written. And I'm telling you, man, Zdarsky takes something to that effect and he makes Flint an honorable hero. I mean, like, we're going back to the days when Flint was a part of the Frightful Four. You know what I'm saying? Like that. It was really cool. I dug this. This was genuinely a good comic book. The art was perfect for the story, you know? There were a couple parts where Peter Parker looked a little bit weird. He had this big faux hawk looking thing. Whatever. All that aside, this was... wow, this was sad. Towards the very end, I'm like, oh man, I know that he's not really dead. Because, I mean, aside from Ben Parker, I mean, who ever really died? Uncle Ben. Was it Parker? I don't think he's Parker. No, it's on his other side. No, not the point. Aside from Uncle Ben, nobody ever really stays dead in comics, right? Meanwhile, I've got the death of Captain Marvel first edition right behind me. Yeah, people can die in comic books, but I don't think that Flint Marko is necessarily truly dead. It is what it is. But the story's going to continue and it's cool. In the meantime, this is the first issue of an arc. So if you were considering jumping on to Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man, jumping on point right here. Right here. Also, I did want to point something out. Does anybody notice who that character is who's trying to help out Flint? That's Zelma. That's totally Zelma from the Doctor Strange comic books when what do you call it? She was the apprentice to Doctor Strange. Yeah, dude, that is 100% Zelma right there. So, appearance. Anyway. Beautiful comic book. I really liked this. I did. And I know this comic is going under a lot of people's radars. Oh, well, that's to your detriment. I'm enjoying the book. All right, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.